Good morning, it's Vicky here, the Addiction and Disordered Eating Eliminator, and I help people who are stuck in emotional eating, bulimia, or binge eating to overcome those issues in simple ways that work. And I do that by helping you to understand just what is the root of you turning to food. And I wanted to talk to you today about stopping and actually giving yourself chance to breathe. I've been working with 3 clients recently who all have found that, and most of the people, to be fair, that I work with say the same thing, that once they start on that process of binging, it's impossible to hit the stop button. Once you start, that's it, you're off and you're in it. And I completely get that because that was my experience as well. So how can we get them to stop and think before they actually start to go down that path? And that's the key, stopping it before it starts, right? Because once you're in it, there is absolutely no way you're going to stop, right? I absolutely get that. It's really, really difficult. I know that there are some of you out there who are probably going, well, actually, I can stop myself in mid-binge. I can kind of come around from that almost out of world experience and stop myself. And hats off to you if you can do that. But that was not my experience. And from talking to most of my clients, that's not most of their experiences either. So the key is stopping it before it starts. Yeah, because then it's much easier. Think about it. If anybody listening is somebody who has stopped smoking, and I have, right, the easiest way to stop smoking is to never pick up a cigarette, because you'll never have a craving and you'll never have that nicotine in your body and you'll never go through withdrawal symptoms. So it makes sense that the easiest way to stop anything is to stop yourself from starting. And that means then that you feel much more in control. And one of the best ways to do that is to just literally stop and breathe. Now, here's the thing. Most people will read through lists of tips, and I'm really kind of intrigued about how many posts there are about coming down from anxiety, and you need to do this, and you need to do this, and you need to do this. And we kind of are getting oblivious, aren't we? We kind of just like getting glazed eyes, because we're seeing so many people telling us to do the same things that we kind of go, oh yeah, I know that. Oh, I know that. And it's not going in. And here's the thing. There's a big difference between knowing and knowing. What do I mean by that? Well, knowing something on a logical level, yeah, I know that works, right, is one thing. But actually knowing how it works, how it feels, how it affects you, that is truly knowing and understanding just what is going on in your body, in your brain. And there's a big difference. The problem that I find with most people is that we just say it, yeah, I know that, but we're not doing it, okay? And what I get often from people is, oh, I don't have time. Right? And I'm going to challenge that. If you've got time to scroll through Facebook, you've got time to stop and breathe properly, right? If you've got time to watch stupid, pointless clips that make you, kind of frustrated and want to comment on Instagram or on TikTok or on any of those, quick things that get you want to respond to, you've got time to breathe, right? Because it literally takes seconds. And why would you do it? And that's the kind of point, right? Because you've seen it everywhere. It helps with anxiety. It helps you to calm down, and it does, right? But what you want to really kind of home in on is that when you are in a state of overthinking things or procrastinating on things or feeling like you're overwhelmed, you're in a state of what we call high stress, right? Now, you might not feel stressed, but if your head is going and what I call your monkey brain is chattering away at you, you've got to do this, you should do that, you need to do this, you have to do that. What do you think about this? Oh, blah, 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 right? Oh, should I do it? Should I not do it? What's the best thing? Or you're thinking miles ahead to Christmas. Do we get together? Do we not get together? What's safe? All of this stuff is just like it's going on all of the time. Stopping, right? And literally breathing will bring you down into what we call your parasympathetic nervous system. And this is your calm, your rest, your digest. Now, some of you know this and some of you don't, but we make shit decisions when we're stressed, right? They might seem logical to us in the moment, but with hindsight, if you look back, when you've been under pressure, when you felt stressed, look at the decisions that you've made. I can guarantee you that you probably would not make those same decisions again had you given yourself the space and the time to breathe and allow yourself to come out of your fight or flight or freeze nervous system, which is your sympathetic nervous system, and come down into rest and digest, which is your parasympathetic. And that's all that deep breathing does. Now, here's the thing. When you're stressed, you're going to be breathing shallowly anyway. If you're breathing shallowly, you're not actually getting oxygen to the brain properly. You're not getting oxygen through the blood, and the cells, which need oxygen to function, are going to be oxygen starved, right? And so it means that we're not going to feel great. And if we don't feel great and we're not thinking great, you can guarantee that we're going to feel more anxious. We're going to start worrying, what's wrong with me? Am I coming down with something? And so we keep that cycle going. All we need to do is breathe, right? Stop and breathe. Literally 5 counts in through your nose, 5 counts out through your mouth. Repeat it 5 times. It's that simple. Not once, not twice, 5 times. And what I get my clients to do is to put their hand on their heart on the 3rd breath, put their hand on their tummy, and just actually connect and notice when you breathe in, you're going to feel your ribs expand. You're going to feel your tummy expand against your hand. You're going to feel your ribs contract. You're going to feel your tummy contract. When you relax and you start to feel yourself calm down after those 5 breaths, you will be in a different energetic state. We are all beings of energy. We all create vibrations, right? You've heard the term good vibes, bad vibes, right? When you're stressed, the vibes are not great. Right? The energy that you're giving off is not great. When you allow yourself to stop and breathe, you have literally changed your status, your energetic state. And that puts you in a much better position to make a decision about something, like whether you're going to go for it and binge and actually decide that this is not a binge. I'm going to get a plate. I'm going to sit down with that food because I actually do want to eat it. And I'm going to enjoy every single mouthful, as opposed to, I just want to feel better now, and I'm going to stand up at the fridge and I'm going to stuff it in and I'm going to hope that nobody finds me, and then I'm going to feel guilty afterwards. Now, it's a completely different state of mind. It's a completely different place that you're coming from. And when you can start to do that on a regular basis, you will be amazed how much more in control you start to feel about everything that's going on. And so don't just use this breath technique if you are a binge eater or an emotional eater or drinker. You can use it for anything. If you find that you just can't quiet your mind, literally take yourself ideally into an environment that feels comfortable for you, not a stressful environment, and just breathe. We just do it there and then on the spot. If you're in an office and somebody's just getting on your tits, right, and you just kind of want some space, take yourself to the bathroom, just sit in a cubicle and just breathe. You will come out of there in a completely, as I say, different energetic state. When I say to my clients that you can restart your day at any time, they think I've gone a little bit bonkers, because everybody thinks, well, you start your day when you first get up in the morning. No, you can start your day and you can restart your day as often as you like. And one of the best ways to do that is to take that stop and breathe and just let yourself start your day again. I hope that's helpful. If it is, please give me some love, give me some comments, give me some likes. Maybe share this with somebody who you might think finds it useful, even if it's not that helpful for you. You might know somebody who just needs to be given a little bit of a push and shown how to just calm down and take a bit more control. If you do want to reach out and have a conversation with me, I'd love you to. You can just leave me a comment here and I'll get back to you, or you can just personal message me. Either which way, I hope you have a great weekend. And just remember, you can control a lot of what goes on in your own head, right? You just need to give yourself the space to be able to do it. And you just stop and breathe. Have a good one. Bye.